For years, the idea of an Iraqi dinar revaluation has been a hot topic among global investors. In 2025, one of the most recognized voices in the dinar community, Frank26, continues to fuel interest through his regular live broadcasts. His sessions attract thousands of viewers who tune in hoping for clues about upcoming changes in Iraq's exchange rate policy. The latest live stream created a wave of excitement, with bold statements, hopeful predictions, and a flurry of discussions across social media. But as always, the key question remains: how much of this is fact, and how much is speculation? During his latest session, Frank26 focused on what he described as positive signs coming from Iraq's banking sector and government policies. He pointed to increased activity among exchange centers, ongoing adjustments in foreign reserves, and government meetings discussing monetary reforms. He suggested that these developments could be linked to preparations for potential changes in the value of the Iraqi dinar. Frank26 emphasized that investors should stay ready, implying that official announcements might arrive sooner than many expect. His tone was confident, and he encouraged his audience to closely monitor press releases from the Central Bank of Iraq (CBI). He also highlighted reports of digital banking improvements and expansion of financial services, which, according to him, show Iraq moving toward a stronger and more modern economy. The response to Frank26's live broadcast was immediate. Within hours, clips from the session spread across YouTube, Facebook groups, and Telegram communities focused on the deep. Viewers shared time-stamped quotes, screenshots, and summaries, each trying to interpret what Frank26 meant by "be ready." For many dinar holders, these sessions are more than just updates. They are a source of hope. Investors who have been waiting for years see his words as reassurance that their patience may eventually pay off. Some even took his hints as signs of an imminent revaluation. However, not everyone reacted with the same level of optimism. Critics and financial analysts reminded audiences that speculation has been ongoing for over a decade, and so far, no sudden RV has materialized. They argued that while Frank26's enthusiasm is contagious, the lack of official confirmation makes it risky for investors to rely solely on his broadcasts. Despite the excitement generated by Frank26, the official exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar has not changed. As of September 2025, the CBI maintains the rate around 1,310 to 1,320 IQD per USD, while in open markets, 100 USD is exchanged for about 142,800 to 143,300. IQD. This difference reflects market demand rather than government action. Financial experts caution that a revaluation is unlikely without clear and coordinated action by the CBI and Iraqi government. In fact, the CBI has repeatedly emphasized its goal of maintaining stability rather than sudden currency shifts. While reforms are indeed taking place, such as digital banking advancements and new anti-corruption measures, these do not necessarily point to an overnight revaluation. It's important to note that live broadcasts like Frank26's often mix analysis, speculation, and motivational commentary. While they help keep the community engaged, they are not substitutes for official monetary policy announcements. For those genuinely tracking Iraq's currency situation, experts recommend focusing on verifiable economic signals rather than online speculation. Among the most important are oil revenues. Iraq's budget is overwhelmingly dependent on oil exports. A sustained rise in oil prices strengthens Iraq's financial position and increases the likelihood of reforms. Foreign reserves, the CBI's ability to maintain or increase its reserves gives it more flexibility to manage the dinar's value. Investors should watch CBI reports on reserves carefully. Political stability. Iraq has faced years of political challenges, from leadership disputes to regional tensions. A revaluation would require cooperation across multiple branches of government. International agreements, engagements with the IMF, World Bank, or other international institutions often include recommendations or conditions related to exchange rate policies. Any new agreements could be a strong signal of future changes. Economic diversification. Efforts to reduce dependence on oil and expand into other industries also play a role in strengthening Iraq's long-term monetary stability. By monitoring these concrete factors, investors can separate genuine progress from rumor-driven hype. Frank26's live sessions have become a staple for many in the Dinar community. His energy, optimism, and interpretations of Iraq's financial developments keep the conversation alive and create a sense of community among investors. For many, his broadcasts provide motivation to hold onto their investments and stay engaged with the market. However, while his updates inspire hope, the reality is that no official confirmation of revaluation has been made. The Iraqi dinar remains stable at its current rate, and major changes would only come through deliberate policy decisions announced by the CBI or Ministry of Finance. For now, the best approach is to stay informed through credible news sources, official Iraqi government communications, and international financial reports. Investors should balance their optimism with caution, understanding that while revaluation is possible in the long term, it is not guaranteed and certainly not confirmed for 2025. In short, Frank26's live updates are valuable for community engagement and speculation. But the real answers will only come from Iraq's policymakers. Until then, patience and vigilance remain the smartest strategies. Frank26's live sessions continue to energize the Iraqi Dinar community, sparking optimism and fueling speculation about possible exchange rate changes in 2025. His commentary connects with thousands of investors who are eager for news of a revaluation, and his interpretations of Iraq's economic developments keep the discussion active worldwide. However, while the excitement is undeniable, the facts remain clear. As of September 2025, the Iraqi dinar's exchange rate is stable, and no official confirmation of revaluation has been issued by the Central Bank of Iraq or the Ministry of Finance. Real movement in the currency will depend on measurable factors such as oil revenues, foreign reserves, political stability, and international agreements, not online speculation. For investors, the wisest path is to stay engaged but cautious. Enjoy community discussions. Track reliable financial indicators and always wait for credible official announcements. Hope may drive the conversation, but only hard data and government policy will determine the dinar's future.